Hey, Jer, what's going on?
Things are great. You know, in a few weeks, I'm going back to my hometown to host the Chicago Midwest Emmy Awards. I mean, I can't believe it. Chicago's giving me some love. But I wonder why they're choosing me to host. Maybe they're going to give me an honorary Emmy for some of my best shows? Like all those shows I've done about troubled couples?
You are boring. B-O-R-N-I-N-G.
I was born a man.
A man? You a man?
I want to have a threesome. I will have a threesome.
I mean, surely they would qualify in the human interest category, or maybe I'll get one in the education category for teaching self-defense.
This is how your girlfriend liked it.
Is that so?
Yeah, I could see those shows getting the outstanding achievement for sports coverage. Or maybe it was my stripper spectacular. What is a volunteer stripper?
Whenever they don't have enough strippers, we strip.
Fantastic. That definitely deserves some kind of arts and entertainment award. Or maybe they want to surprise me with a Lifetime Achievement Award. After all, I employed hundreds of Chicagoans during my years there. Hell, remember in the late 90s when we kept beating Oprah all the time? And now the show airs all over the world, and there's even a Jerry Springer opera. This is great. Finally, there's recognition. They've invited me to the Emmys, and they're going to be chanting, Jerry, Jerry, Jerry. That's going to happen, right?
Nah.
Who am I kidding?
It's okay.
Carol will never love me.
Here's a tissue.
Gentlemen, now please welcome Jerry Springer. Gentlemen, now please welcome Jerry Springer.
May you never be on my show. I want to apologize. I didn't realize that we were going to be showing that. You sure you want me to continue now? But anyway, thank you so much. Good evening and welcome to the 55th Annual Chicago Midwest Emmy Awards. Yep. Now, I am Jerry Springer, and 4 years after moving the show to Connecticut, it is great to be back home here. I live out in Evanston, and this is home. So I love being here, and you're awfully kind to have me as part of the program. What I wanted to do just for a moment or two is just give a thought about what this night is really all about. In 2.5 weeks, we are going to be commemorating the 50th anniversary of the assassination of John Kennedy. And beyond that being an obviously horrific moment in our history, and those of us who are old enough to remember in our lives, it also was the beginning of network television news. And what I mean by that is the networks had some kind of news programs before that day, but in most cases it was just a 15-minute newscast, and it didn't have much of an impact on our lives. But on that Friday afternoon of November 22nd, there was a fellow in Dallas who happened to be a tourist. His name was Zapruder. And he had a little home movie camera that he got for opening up a bank account. And he's standing there on the side of Daley Plaza as the president is coming by. And as we now all know, his camera was going when the president was shot. The pictures from that man's camera are the only pictures that exist in the world of the assassination of John Kennedy. So when you see pictures in your textbooks or in magazines or in documentaries, it's always from this fella's camera. That night, the networks decided that never again would they miss a moment of history. And immediately, the news expanded to at least a half hour a night, news programs in prime time, bureaus were set up all around the country, and all of a sudden, the news anchors became institutions in our own lives, whether it was Walter Cronkite or Huntley Brinkley, they all became a part of our life. Now, we're here today on the 55th anniversary of these Emmys that we have every year for local television, which tells you that local television had an impact on our lives before the networks ever did. It is because local television is the one institution, and today particularly important, the one surviving institution that gives us all a sense of neighborhood and community. In today's world, where we have this global technology, and our kids can be on the iPhone every moment, Googling anything they want, it still is the local television that shares with us exactly what's happening in our town, our weather, our sports teams, our schools, our jobs, our traffic. That is the sense of where we live, of who we are. And tonight we honor those people, these very talented people, that keep this critical institution, local television, alive. And you should all be congratulated for that. Okay, a few rules before we begin. Now, if you are fortunate enough to be an Emmy recipient, please proceed to the stage. Carefully navigate the stairway in front of me. Admittedly, if someone trips, it's great television. So, and certainly it'll appear on my Thursday show. So, you know, if you want a big moment, stumble. Now, once you come up here and give your acceptance, please make it brief. This is going to be a long program, and some of us need to be home by Thursday. Now, if more than one of you is accepting an award, like it's a group, kind of decide ahead of time which one of you will be making the comments and the acceptance. You will then exit the back of the stage, and is it in this direction they go? Yes. And you can have your victory party back there, okay? Again, let's make it as quick as possible. Now, a little information about how the awards are picked. A panel of your peers from other chapters around the country examine the entries on the basis of content, creativity, and execution, and then judges them against a standard of excellence. In each category tonight, there'll be a single winner or sometimes multiple winners. Okay, are we ready? Let's go.